Hey all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in, tell me hello. I am excited for my little segment in the Jingle and Mingle event. It's gonna be so fun, and we're gonna be making these cute DIY shadow boxes. Here is an example of one of them. So cute, so many options, so many ways you can accessorize these, jazz them up. This would be perfect for gift giving, would be perfect if you're somebody who has a business and you make and sell things at the holidays, or perfect, of course, for just some decor for your home, right? So come on in, tell me hi, tell me where you are watching from, and then if you will please share this video, that would be awesome. We're gonna be doing a special little giveaway today during the live. So if you're familiar with me and my page and the lives, we do a little thing called Joy Jar. So we're gonna do a special Joy Jar just for today's Jingle Mingle event. So Kelly will be on here and she will be picking 10 people at random. You have to share the video. Let us know that you shared and just be here hanging out, commenting, etc. Hey y'all, hello. And then she will pick somebody, or we'll put the names in the Joy Jar. I'll pick somebody at random out of the jar, and you're gonna win one of the projects that this Jingle Mingle project made by me that I will send to you. So y'all come on in. This is going to be so fun. Let me know if you guys are excited, and just the whole Jingle Mingle event is always a great time. If you're not in the Jingle and Mingle Facebook group, it's a free Facebook group. It started at 10 a.m. this morning. There's, I think, 5 or 6 of us today, and then another 5 or 6 people tomorrow. So it's kind of back to back. You can obviously watch anything on the replay. So no worries if you can't, devote 2 days just to watch all of it. So be sure you go back, watch some of these replays, because these ladies are so sweet and so talented. And I know there's going to be a lot of good stuff going on over the next couple days. So if you are new here, please tell me hello and say newbie so that we can welcome you. We might have some new faces that are not used to me and watching me and whatever. If you are new, my name is Stacy. I'm the owner of Wilshire Collections. I love decorating, DIY, and I'm pillow and shopping and printable obsessed, and decorating and shopping. Did I mention shopping? Anyways, all the things, anything to help make your home even more beautiful and help you learn to create and decorate with confidence. That's my goal around here. Good afternoon, Amber. Debbie, thank you for sharing. Joyce says, I've been waiting on this. Can't wait to get home and make mine. Awesome. Hey, Misty. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing. All right, let me know too in the comments, have you guys grabbed up this printable bundle and supply list? This is one that I designed especially for the Jingle and Mingle event. So it's not in the printable club. It's not in the DC. It is one that's available on my site. The link is in the description, or you can type Jolly. Well, if you're watching on my main Facebook page, keywords will work. If you're watching in the Jingle Mingle Facebook group, keywords will not work, but the links to everything you need is in the description. But when you get the printable bundle, it is going to come with 4 full-size page options. So, and y'all tell me which page is your favorite. You know I like to make you pick favorites, right? So we have the stocking, we have the wreath, we have the Christmas tree, and we have the snowman. So tell me which one is your favorite. So you get all 4 of those. You can pick whichever one you want to use to make the DIY shadow box. You could make 4 DIY shadow boxes. You could make 400 of these, because once you get this printable bundle, it's yours and you can print it as many times as you need to. So literally the possibilities are endless. And then it also comes with our background solid striped page. And oh, good, Jody, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Is anyone crafting along with me today, or y'all just watching and gonna craft later? But this striped page, which is gonna come in very handy and important into our project. So you definitely need that page. So, and then I'm gonna be making the stocking today because I've already done the snowman. I know, snowman, and then the tree, Christmas tree. I love them all, they're so cute. And then there's my Christmas tree one. And then my wreath, because the other option, y'all, if you're watching, you're not feeling like you want to get crafty, but you're like, I still love these printables. You can still get the printable bundle, y'all, and you can literally just print this out and put it in an 8x10 picture frame. Christmas tree, but it was a hard choice. Kathy's doing the Christmas tree, might do the stocking also. So anyway, super easy option for just some instant and quick decor is just 8x10 picture frame, print it out. I don't have the glass on here because it always gets all reflecting with my light, but you get the idea. Just put it in a picture frame and bam, bam, move on with your life, right? But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get crafty. So there's two different ways to do part of this shadow box, okay? The way that you've seen me do them here, I actually printed the main page of the printable, whatever one you're using. Let's just grab the stocking since that's what I'm gonna be using today. And I printed it on tracing paper, okay? And so let me explain this to you. If you guys comment supplies on my main Facebook page, it won't work in the group. I have this tracing paper linked in my supplies, but it's also linked in the supply list. It's in the printable bundle, okay? So be sure when you get the printable bundle, it has the supply list and all of that. But what that looks like, you guys, I'm gonna show you this. Obviously, I don't have a printer in here to like fully print it, but I'm just gonna show you what I do when I print on tracing paper or rice paper or any kind of specialty paper. Like, you cannot put this through your printer. Please don't put this through your printer. You will get a paper jam, okay? But this is what the tracing paper looks like. And there's one side that's usually a little bit shinier than the other. I like to use the more dull side. It really doesn't matter. That's just my preference. But what I do is I take a piece of cardstock, okay? And then I take my tracing paper and I layer it right over the cardstock. And you're gonna notice that for whatever reason, this tracing paper, it's just a little bit bigger than a sheet of paper. So then I just take a little bit of tape, okay? You just need a small little piece, and I just take it and I tape right there on the end, okay? Now this obviously requires you to have your own home printer. And then on this end, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold it over. You could cut it if you want to, but there's really no reason to cut it. I'm gonna fold it over. Oh, that was my last little piece of tape, so that worked out good. And then put a little piece of tape on there, okay? If you do not have a home printer that you can do this, no worries. You can also do this project and anywhere that makes copies will print these printables for you. So I would suggest getting them printed on cardstock at UPS store, Staples, Office Depot, the library, whatever. And then when we get to the step of this, I'll tell you what you can do as an alternative. Is that the word? Alternative. Joy jar number 1 is Marianne Dawn. Marianne, you're going in the joy jar. If y'all are just hopping on, be sure you share because we're doing a giveaway. Okay. So that is that. So then once I have my tracing paper on my cardstock, okay, see how it's attached? Then you will feed it through your printer. Now on my printer, can't speak for all printers, whatever you want to print on, which we want to print on the tracing paper, goes face down. So I would load this in with my paper, go to my computer and say print page 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever page I'm wanting to print. And then it will print, and then it will come out looking like this. The supply list is in the same PDF file as the printable bundle. It's the first 2 pages of the bundle, and then the designs are on the last pages. So cute. So you can see how we've now printed on the tracing paper. What's cool about this technique, and it's so hard to tell, but can you see how that looks like it's literally part of the wood? Right? Versus a cardstock piece, like you can actually see the wood grain through this. So it just gives it, to me, it just gives it a whole different kind of elevated look. So that's what we're going to be doing, okay? Let me know if that was helpful and answered some questions about how to print on the tracing paper. Okay. The next thing you're going to need, thank you for sharing. You guys are awesome. The next thing you're going to need, hold on, let me get this pulled up over here real quick, just so I can have double eyes surprise on oh my Lantia. Come on now. Make sure. Okay. Perfect, 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 friends. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Hey, that works too, Audrey. Whatever works. Yes, it is neat, Tanya. It's a very cool technique, and you really only want, here's my other little advice. You only want to use tracing. Well, that's not true. I prefer to use tracing paper when I have an object that I want to cut out and put onto a surface. I wouldn't necessarily put this whole thing onto a surface, although you could, but I've tested it, and my preference is to use this when I have like a standalone object that I want to cut out, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is prepare our surface, okay? So I'm using an 8x10 wood panel board. Learned something new today. Hey, that's the goal, right? Because even if you've been a printable girl for a long time, there's always new stuff that we're trying and doing, right? Y'all tell me, are you new to printables? Are you an oldie but goodie printable girl, or somewhere in the middle? I need to know. I need to know where your skill level is. But yes, we're always trying new things, right? Hey, Jen, thank you guys for sharing. Y'all are awesome. All right, this is an 8x10 panel board. I went with a chunkier one that's 1.5 inches deep. You can also use the 3/4 inch panel boards, totally fine. It's still gonna stand up. I just liked this thicker one because we're making that shadow box. So to me, it gave it a little bit more depth. Joy jar number 2 is Bobby Hayward. Bobby, you're going in the joy jar. Do you use double-sided tape or glue stick to print on tracing paper? Good idea too. That works. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, what's next, y'all? No, you tell me. I'm kidding. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're going to stain our surface. Okay, I'm using my old tried and true raw umber situation. I may have lightened up the stain a little bit. I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. They're outside mowing right in front of my window, which I feel like it's like louder to me than it probably is to y'all. Fairly new to printables, never done printables. Susan, welcome. Welcome. You're gonna love it. Julie says I feel pretty old. Misty is an oldie. Tabitha's in the middle. Hey Lana, oldie but goodie. PC girl, y'all are awesome. Okay, so I'm using Deco Art Raw Umber, which is, woo, that came out fast. A color that I love to use for staining. You can use real stain, but ain't nobody got time to be smelling all that, you know? New to printables, have yours printed and watching today. Yes, watch and kind of learn, soak it all up today, and then you can make it later. Okay, so now I'm just taking a baby white, and we're gonna actually use a brush for this, and we're gonna brush on some of the brown. Okay, and then we're just gonna take our baby white to kind of wipe it in. Now, if you did not want to, raw umber is your favorite ever for staining, yes, it totally is a great color. If you did not want to stain this, you could pick up one of the colors that's in the printable bundle. You could do it red, you could do it green, you could do it white. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. I just love the look of a stain. Just getting started. Darla, you're in for a treat. I have been designing printables for 5 years now, which is crazy. I need to move this. I can just see it now. I'm gonna end up splattering stain all over my thing, so hold on. 5 years now, and absolutely love it. And it all kind of started, I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole story, but I don't have like a Cricut, any kind of fancy machine. I don't have a laser cutter to cut fancy, wood pieces and this and that. But I wanted to be able to make cute, customized projects that were unique and just, I felt really limited when I was crafting, and I was just going to get Dollar Tree surfaces, and then I was going to Hobby Lobby, and I was looking for this and that, and then I was using a lot of scrapbook paper, but then I was like, well, I want something with some pumpkins, or something with this, something with Christmas trees. And so anyways, I solved my own problem by designing cute designs that can be used much like you would use scrapbook paper. So if you're you know, a scrapbooker, or you use scrapbooking in your, or use scrapbook paper in your crafting, you know that scrapbook paper is paper, right? And printables are also paper. Therefore, they work and function in the same, you know, same kind of capacity. Okay, that's looking good. We got to do our inside because you're really honestly not going to see, you're definitely not going to see this. You don't even really see the side. So but you will definitely see this back part. So we're just going to do the best we can and get it the best we can. Yes, you can use paint as stain. Absolutely. You can use any acrylic paint and turn it into a stain. So if you want gray stain, if you want, you know, brown stain, you can even do colored stain, you know, stain look, but it's nice because when you rub it in, you can still see the grain of the wood. So it's just applying it in a thinner way than you would if you were just painting. So anyways, but yes, it is a game changer because stain is stinky, y'all. You go to Home Depot for wood so you can cut to the size you need. Dawn, that is so smart. So then do you use like their 2x4 kind of wood, or what kind of wood do you usually use? Hey, Sarah. Hello, hello. Melissa says purple. Wait, purple. What are you answering? Did I ask a question? Oh, purple stain. I'm like, wait, did I ask a question? What's your favorite color? Well, what's your favorite color since we're on the subject? Yeah, you could do purple stain, y'all. You could do neon green stain. You could do whatever you want because it's your paint, you know? You could do anything. But obviously brown is probably the most common. Oh, black stain is always really pretty. So anyways, there's lots of, we got a code baby wipe. Good thing I got another package over there, y'all, because you're going to need to stock up on the baby wipes like you just had a set of twins, okay? Don't make me tell you the story about how when I was buying baby wipes for my live event, and I was buying like cases of them, and I got judged because a lady said, I need to leave them for the babies that need them. I said, listen, I got a bunch of ladies coming to town that are gonna need these as bad as any baby. So you're gonna blow through the baby wipes when you're crafting and staining and all of that. They come in handy. And I prefer this Walmart brand, Parents' Choice from Walmart. They are cheaper than like Pampers or whatever. And also, I don't like Pampers or Huggies. Now, I did when I had babies. She was just joking about purple stain, just saying you could use any color. But for crafting, you want something that's not going to shed. And I feel like these are cheap. But like some of the brands, like Pampers, they shed so bad. You're going to have little pieces of baby wipe all in your project. I have found that these have minimal shedding. So that is why I prefer Parents' Choice. This is not an ad. I am not sponsored by Parents' Choice baby wipes. I just feel very passionate about their crafting ability. So, okay, look how cute this stain's looking. We're not done. Don't get too scared. And like I said, you're not going to see much of these sides and whatever, but we'll just put a little bit on there so it doesn't look too bad. Obviously, you can stain the back of it too if it's going to be setting somewhere where you'll see the back. I tend to be lazy, and if I know that my project's not going to show, I save time, energy, paint, all of that, and just say, nope. I actually have never used water wipes. Are those good? Do y'all use those? What is the difference? Does it not have like the chemicals in it or something as a baby wipe? I honestly, I've heard of them, but I didn't really understand what the difference was. Diane is new to printables. Awesome, Diane. Susan, I do not sell the wood. You can get these wood pieces on Amazon, 8x10 size. Hobby Lobby sells some 8x10 pieces of wood, a little different than this. Woodpecker Crafts online sells them. If you guys type supplies in the comments, it will send you a link to my favorite crafting supplies, and you'll see these linked there. But I do not sell the wood. I just sell the printables that you can put onto all the things. So, and there's so many surfaces that you can put printables on. We're not just limited to using, wood surfaces or whatever. Okay. I need to get my corners just a little bit. So I like to take a smaller brush and kind of go into my corners just to make sure that this looks good and not like, we're not trying to make it look like a kindergartner did it, you know. But get it good and covered. And super, super easy. And then obviously you want it to dry, so you can either let it air dry or you can take a heat gun or hair dryer or something and give it a little hair dry. Give it a little hair dry, friends. Are y'all having fun? The typed links only, yes, the typed links only work on the main page, not in Jingle Mingle, FYI. F to the Y to the I. Okay. Moving on to the next step, friends. Next, we are going to move our stuff out of the way. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, next we're going to do kind of like the layering piece, I guess you could call it, to turn this into a shadow box. So you're going to want to take your striped sheet. I'm going to move this because I feel like that has stuff all over it. It's a recipe for disaster. Where's mine? There it is. Okay, so this is where the 5x7, Joy jar number 4 is Linda Vosh. Linda, you're going into Joy jar. This is the 5x7. Oh my gosh, y'all, what is this called? Mat, photo mat, okay? It's actually, I'm sorry, it's an 8x10 photo mat, and this is all linked in the supply list when you buy this printable, with a 5x7 opening, okay? So see how this fits perfectly, perfectly on this because they're both 8x10s, right? So now we are creating this little faux shadow box look, right? Just by using the back side of your board, because technically this is the front, staining whatever, and then this is gonna be layered on top, okay? So for this, all we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn this over. I'm going to trace it. When I find a pencil, I shall trace. There we go. Hey, Tina. Oh, thanks, Deanna. It's going to be cute. Y'all are going to be, you're going to be wanting to make them for sure. Okay, so I just have a pencil. I've laid out my mat, and I'm going to trace the mat like so. Oops. Break my pencil a few times along the way. No worries, no worries. Okay. And you want to be sure you're tracing the inside rectangle too. So I've got the outside. Yay, Linda, congrats, that's awesome. I've got the outside, now I'm tracing the inside because we're gonna wanna cut that part off, okay? And now it's gonna look a little something like that, right? Oh, hey Pam, thank you. I can't wait to see yours. I know it'll be awesome. Well, I've already seen some pics. I know it's going to be awesome. Oh, no worries, Patricia. Okay, now we're just going to cut it out. Now we're just going to cut. Who was it that used to say that? Oh, Full House. Cut it out. Oh, my gosh. Uncle Joey. Cut it out, y'all. Now we're just going to cut it out, okay? Super, super easy. Ain't nothing to it. Just fun, fun, fun. Aw, thanks, Joy. Yeah, y'all will have fun making this one. And you know, we just did a whole Jolly July week over on my Facebook page. Who was part of it? Did y'all enjoy Jolly July week? It was so fun, but we did a bunch of Christmas crafting. That's why my whole little station right now is all decked out. And I cannot lift up this tray because everything will fall off of it. But so stinking cute. We made stuff for the tray with printables, and we decorated the tray. And then I made this one in my decorating and creating community, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. But I was telling all of them last week, your future November, December self is going to thank you for crafting and creating some cute stuff now, because y'all know how busy it gets at the holidays, right? So get ahead. You may be like, it's July. Who cares? Get ahead. But anyways, I made that one so cute. And then this one is one of the printables in Printable Club this month. It says Joy to the World. I know that's backwards to y'all. And I did a YouTube tutorial on this one on how to make this. We made so much cute stuff. Also, let me get this cut out and then I'm gonna show you guys. You were there for it, loved it, loved it. I'm so glad. I'll get this cut out and then I'm gonna show you a few other things too. Loved the Jolly Crafts. It was such a fun week. I'm a Christmas girl, y'all. They call me the crazy Christmas lady for good reason. I love Christmas, so I don't care if it's, now I'm not gonna be putting up my Christmas tree and decking the halls just yet, but I think it's never a bad time for a cute Christmas craft. That's just me, you know? That's just me. Thank you guys. I'm glad y'all like them. Okay, so we've got that cut out. Now we just need to poke a little hole. I'm just gonna take a pencil or something just to give me a little starting point for the middle because we don't need the middle. And now we gonna cut out our middle, okay? Love Jolly Week, especially the tray decorating. That's awesome. Yeah, it was such a fun week and I loved hanging out with y'all. If you missed any of it, you can go back and see all the replays on my Facebook page, and then the one video is on my YouTube page. So you can comment YouTube if you're not following me on YouTube yet. That will only work on the main page and not in the Jingle Mingle group. But yes, and I put that video on YouTube, and then the other ones are replays on my Facebook page, which is Wilshire Collections. Holly Jolly was so fun. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Should we do it again next year? Same time, same place. Y'all busy? Go ahead and mark your calendars. We also, during Jolly July week and for the month of Christmas in July, I was feeling just extra holly and jolly, you know, because you just you can't help but get in like the gifting spirit. Whenever it's the holidays, even though it's not the holidays, we're kind of pretending that it is. So I don't know why anytime I have something cut out, I feel the need to do this. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. Always a fun week. Yes, it is. Okay. So anyways, because it was Jolly July week and Christmas in July and all the things, we have all these crazy bonuses going on right now for all the different subscriptions and all the different things that are going to run through July. Congratulations, Joy Jar number 5 is Jody Phillips Adams. Jody, congrats. Okay. I'm going to take my, oh my gosh. Why can't I never say what this is? Thing. I'm going to take my thing. Photo mat. Stacey, get it in your head. Photo mat. We're going to, yes, for next year. Awesome. I've been framed, Terry says. That's hysterical. Okay. Matte Mod Podge. I prefer matte. You can get the glossy, you can get the whatever. You look cute with stripes, that's funny. But I prefer matte Mod Podge. So I'm just gonna take some matte Mod Podge and a foam brush, and this is how we're going to adhere the printable to our foam mat. So you're just gonna put it right on here, okay? But anyway, so we have all these Christmas in July bonuses. So the one that you guys might be the most interested in, since we're doing printable stuff today, is my Printable Club, which is a little club where you get 6 printable bundles, brand new bundles every single month. They're a combination of everyday and seasonal type design stuff that can be printed and framed or crafted with, etc. And so every month they get six printable bundles for just $20, which is like a $42 value. So it's already a great value to be in the club. They also get first access to the printables the first of the month before anyone else gets them. They get the best deal, all the things, you know, all these little perks. Well, this month, because Jolly July, I gave them a bonus printable plus a bonus PNG, and with the PNGs, that's kind of separate. I can talk about that later. You can take those files and have big canvases similar to this one made. Hello, newbie, Mary Jo. Welcome. So I gave them a PNG file, which I've never done that in the Printable Club. Okay, we've got the Mod Podge on here. We're going to go ahead and take our little cutout thing, and we're just going to place it right on here. And the reason you want to do this is because this is making this more secure rather than just putting this directly onto your frame. This is just going to make it a little bit more sturdy and give it, you know, just a little bit more, I don't know, sturdiness is the only word I really know of, okay? So we're just putting that down right on top of there. So they got the bonus printable, the bonus PNG, plus we have 2 other bonus printables inside the member area once you join. So you're technically getting, hold on, 7, 8, 9 printables plus a PNG for $20, which is like a $62 value or something this month. So it's a crazy, crazy good deal. If you type PC Girl on the main page, it'll send you the info, or it's in the description of this video, and you guys can join, and I'll show you some of the printables that were in the club this month real quick. Some of y'all I know have already seen them, but we have a lot of new people who probably haven't. Audrey, it is Canvas on Demand is who I mostly use. When you type PNG, it'll send you the link to the PNGs on my site as well as the link to Canvas on Demand. So that's who I usually use. Okay, let me show you these real quick, y'all, because these are so cute. And when I do, what is that? Oh my gosh, I thought I'd spilled something on there. When I do printables, I do a lot of different sizes in each bundle. So for example, this is bundle 1, no particular order. We've got 3x3s, 4x4s, 5x5, 6x6, 4x6, and they all have the sizes printed on, so you know what kind of surface or what you need to look for. But like, okay, look at this. Here's the printable, and here is what I made with that page. How stinking gorgeous is this, friends? We made this one in the decorating and creating community, which we're having a $10 off your first month Jolly July bonus in there. So if you comment DC Girl on the main page, it'll send you information on that and you could watch the replay. But y'all, that is so cute, okay? So that is bundle number 1 inside the club. Also did a couple of just small things with that one. So many options with just one little printable bundle, okay? And then bundle 2 in the club, which I'm actually missing a page of this one because I crafted with it and I don't have another copy printed, but you get the idea of the theme. It's so pretty. I'm doing a lot of yellow and sage green right now in my house, so that looks perfect. This Christmas bundle is in the club this month, so that's the one, that project right there. You've got the joy to the world, good tidings of comfort and joy, let heaven and nature sing, and then the cute background that goes with it. Am I on bundle 1, 2, 3? Bundle 4 in the club is this beautiful creative bundle. So it's like creativity is God's gift to us. Using our creativity is our gift back to God. Called to create the things you wish existed, and create something amazing. Love this one. Would be so cute for a craft room. And then this next bundle, bundle 5, is our birth flower bundle. So this one is super neutral. It's got every month of the year, so it would be perfect for a little gift. Somebody's having a baby or it's somebody's birthday or whatever. So stinking cute. So that's our birth flower bundle. Last but not least, every month the PC girls get 2 exclusive printables, which means they're only available inside the printable club for up to a year. So the 2 exclusives that were in the club this year or this month is this bundle, which this is what we use to make a lot of the stuff you see back on this tray here. So we got page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4. Absolutely precious, and you see goes very well with our Jingle Mingle bundle, so it'll all coordinate. I need a sip of water. This is a lot of talking. The last bundle in the printable club, bundle number 7, bonus exclusive, is this beautiful one with the green background botanical. So it comes with these 2 pages, and it also comes with a background page, which I don't have an extra one printed, but that is what I made with that. So you get that background bundle, you get these 2, and then I have a tutorial on YouTube on how you can make this. And obviously these would be beautiful just printed and framed as well. So joy jar number 6 is Christine Romeo. Congratulations, Christine. So those are the printables this month, y'all. Quite literally, it's the time to join. If you have thought about it for like a nanosecond, you need to get in now. That is a lot of stuff for $20, you know? And listen, if you're trying to justify it in your head, I like to say on my page, listen, Linda. Now, no offense. If your name's Linda, I'm not really calling you out, but listen, Linda, if you can justify going to the Hobby Lobby and dropping $100, $200, which you know you've all done, or the Dollar Tree. How many of y'all have ever dropped $100 at the Dollar Tree and you're like, how did that happen? You can justify $20 a month to have access to so many cute designs to make your home the cutest home on the block, right? Like, come on now, we can do this. We can do this. All right, so we're moving on to the next step. Next step is I'm gonna use the stocking, like I mentioned. Where did I put it? Remember I said I'm gonna move it so I don't spill on it, but then there it is, okay. I'm gonna use the stocking that I printed on, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, the other Debbie, y'all are so sweet. The stocking that I printed on tracing paper. I went over this at the beginning if you're just hopping on how you can print on tracing paper, but I'm gonna use this one. If you don't have tracing paper and you wanna just cut it out on cardstock, that's totally fine too, okay? My printables were printed from the UPS store. I think the reason it looks shiny is because of my ring light. In real life, it's a matte paper and it's not shiny, but I do think that that's why it looks shiny on the camera. All right, I'm gonna get my little small scissors, okay? So what we're doing here, and I like to leave it attached to my cardstock, it's just easier to cut out, is I'm just gonna take a little pair of scissors and we're just gonna cut out right around the stocking or the tree or the snowman, you know, whichever one you choose to use for this project, you're just gonna cut out right around it. So you're not gonna be using the border for this part, okay? How are we doing on time? Okay, we got about, woo, it's not taking long, but we're doing good. We're doing good on time. What type of paper to use when you tear the edges? You can do either one when you're tearing the edges. I use cardstock, y'all, 95% of the time, unless I'm using a specialty paper. But when it comes down between cardstock or regular printer paper, I almost always choose cardstock. There are times where certain projects, I'm like, I want the paper to be thinner, so I do, you know, regular printer paper. But yeah, I either do cardstock or some kind of specialty, you know, paper like this, tracing paper, rice paper, canvas paper, all the things, okay? This is gonna be so stinky. I haven't done the stocking one yet, so I'm also excited to see this and how it turns out. But anyways, it's gonna be super cute. Just takes a little minute just to get it cut out. But then you're gonna be golden. You know, I'm not even sure what pound and weight the UPS store uses. I've never asked them. I will ask them sometime because I do love the thickness of their paper, but I don't know what they use. So, and I get my paper either from Amazon or Walmart, my cardstock, and I believe the Amazon paper is linked in my supplies too. Okay, so then once you do that, you can obviously, oh look, you could use this and have a little cutout for something else, some other project, right? You're not gonna have to make them all, I know. Yes, cardstock, burlap, fabric, so many options. So you can kind of see how this is transparent, right? Can you see me through it? So now what we're gonna do is we're going to put some Mod Podge down on our surface. You're not gonna put it on this. Whether you're using cardstock, if you're using cardstock, you're gonna cut it out just like I cut this out. But we're just gonna put it all over the back of this. It doesn't matter if it gets places where the stocking's not gonna be or whatever, because I mean, Mod Podge dries clear. So you just wanna be sure, you know, that it's in the middle where you kind of know that the stocking's gonna be hanging out. Another canvas printable craft. Yes, we'll have to do that soon. I mean, but Misty, you could take any project that we do pretty much and print it on, you know, canvas paper or whatever. So that's the fun thing, is you can you know, take these projects and put your own twist to them. This would honestly be cute printed on canvas paper too, and doing the canvas paper on the inside of this instead of the tracing paper. You could use cardstock for a napkin project. Yes, absolutely. I love using napkins too. I don't do near as much napkin stuff as awesome Miss Tracy does, but I think combining napkin crafting with printable crafting with other, you know, forms of crafting and whatever, yes, it all goes hand in hand and is so stinking cute. Okay, now here's what I like to do for this next part. I'm gonna set this on top of here. We're not attaching it yet, but I'm just setting it on top, okay? So I can get a good idea of, because I don't want you to put your stocking or your tree down and then have half of it covered. So I'm just gonna set this down like so, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my stocking and I'm going to place it. And if your Mod Podge is drying a little bit, it's honestly okay. Hold on, I gotta figure out how I want this to kind of go, not crooked, but you know, a little like it's hanging. So I'm gonna kind of do it a little sideways. I'm gonna use my fingers to kind of get it. And this is a little bit like a napkin or something in the sense that it's thin. So one thing I recommend doing, take like a chip brush or something and just kind of dab it to lay it down, because you do have to be kind of careful that it's not, that you don't rip it, right? Okay, so we're just gonna, now we got it placed so we can move that. So stinking cute. Oh my gosh, okay. Joy jar number 7 is Kelly Roberts. Congrats, Kelly. Y'all, that is so cute. It's still, obviously the Mod Podge is still drying, but you can see how you can kind of see through that, which makes it really, really cute, okay? The next thing we're gonna do real quick is we're just going to Mod Podge the top of this. Hold on, I can tell I need to trim this a little bit right here where my cutting skills were not perfection. But we're gonna Mod Podge the top of this just to kind of seal this paper up, okay? So let's do that real quick. And then we will assemble and add some little embellishments, okay? We're rocking and rolling, friends. Y'all feeling good about this? You feeling excited? You gonna give it a try? Like I said, your future Christmas self will thank you. Oh no, that just came off of there. Hold on, y'all. I need to reinforce that a little bit. I don't know what happened there. You know what? I may need to take, I'm gonna take my iron here in a second. I'm gonna have to dry this first. And that's something good to show you guys anyways, but I use the iron and parchment paper method a lot if I feel like I'm getting wrinkles in or bubbles in my Mod Podge projects. But right now I've got a little area that it just doesn't feel like it's sticking real good. So what I'm gonna do, I've got my Mod Podge top coat on here. I'm gonna dry this really good. Doing the scalloped edges around the map. Yes, Melissa, that would be so cute. That would be really cute. I love that idea. Joyce says, going home and doing mine tonight. Whoop, whoop, Joyce. Joyce in the house, thanking her future Christmas self. Love it. So stinking adorable. Thank you, thank you. I love when it's adorable and easy and cute and fun all at the same time, right? What more could you want out of a craft project? All right, so now that this is dry-ish, I'm gonna take some parchment paper. I always feel like I have to say that, like, don't use wax paper, okay? Don't use wax paper. And then get you a little travel iron. A regular iron will work too, you just don't want steam. And then you're just gonna run it over there. What's going on? Oh, thought I hit something. You're gonna run it all over there, and that's gonna reactivate that glue and help this really stick good. Joy jar number 8 is Fran Miller. Congratulations, you're going in Joy jar. Don't let me forget to pick the Joy jar person here at the end, y'all. Don't let me forget. I'm gonna be sending somebody my project. This is definitely all those things. Thank you. Okay, so now, oops, I just dropped my paper. Now we've got this on there, and it's on there good, right? So that worked perfectly. Now we're going to take our surface that we just, or not surface, but our, words are so hard, our mat, you guys, it's our mat. And we're actually, no, before I do that, hold on, let's go ahead and add a little embellishment, okay? You could obviously fill these up, like on the snowman one, it would be so cute to put some little like fake snow at the bottom. Get creative with what you add to these for embellishments. For this one, I'm gonna add one of these little bows, and then I'm gonna put a little button on the bow. So let me get my glue gun. Love it. You finally moved. Now it's back to fun with Stacy. I love it. Hope you're getting settled. And all right, so I'm just putting a little glue right here on the center. This is just a little button I had in my stash. It's gonna be cute as a button. See what I did there? See what I did there? So many great ideas, getting excited to craft. That's awesome. If my PC girls are watching, tell me in the comments that just say that's me, because if you type PC girl, you'll get a message sent to you, but just say that's me. And then I want to know what your favorite part about the printables is, or the printable club. Is it how many designs you get every month? Is it the value? Is it how much you can do with your home? Like, tell me what you love about being in printable club. I would love to know. Oh, hey, Dawn, that sounds like important stuff though. Okay, so now we've got our little bow with our little, what do you call it? Button. And I'm just gonna find a cute little spot on my stocking. Gonna kind of do it a little sideways-ish. Right there looks good. Press that down for a minute. I use a Gorilla Glue gun. You can get these Walmart, Amazon. Get that on Amazon. Kelly says, that's me, a great value. Oh, I love that. Lori says, love it all. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, so there is what that looks like. Super cute. Now let's just take this. We're gonna take our glue gun. We're going to, dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. We need to be prepared because we're gonna run out of glue. We're just gonna go run this around the edges like so. Okay, and then you're gonna take your, the variety of designs and sizes, very versatile, love it all. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Okay, we're just gonna put that down, make sure it stands up good, and you've got it level and whatever. That's me. I love these variety of printables each month. So many choices. Hello, Vanessa. Pillow Cover Club is open right now, Christy. So if you're on the main page, if you type Bestie, it will send you the link to that, and you can get our new cute yellow July pillow now. Oh my gosh, I'm just holding this down so it stays. Make sure it's on there really good. How stinking cute is this? Love getting all the design choices. You have great design ideas. You've never been disappointed in any of them. They make crafting so easy. Thank you. I really try to do a variety, and I try and do things. I always say I try and do things that appeal to the masses, you know, like I don't do anything too crazy and off the wall. Like people have asked me before to do like a Chihuahua bundle. And I'm like, well, not everybody has a Chihuahua, but now I can do a bundle about dogs in general, you know, but I try to keep it, you know, to where it's going to appeal to a lot of people. Such great value. Love the design. Something for everyone. Oh, y'all are awesome. But yeah, so I try and really have a variety. We always do a combination of seasonal. I love seasonal decorating, seasonal crafting, and I know many of y'all do too. But you got to have stuff that works in your home 24/7 too. We can't be changing every piece of decor every month, you know? So I love having options like that. The other thing I love, I'm a very big fan of, oh, this is your first time. Welcome, Jamie, and I'm glad you like it. I'm obsessed, you guys. Let's look at the different ones we made. Out of these three, which is your favorite? We have Christmas tree, snowman, or the one we made today, the stocking. They're so cute. They're so cute. How do you even decide? I'm a sucker for a Christmas tree, y'all. Like any Christmas tree, I'm just like, I almost said get in my belly. Get in my belly. Get in my house. Get in my house. So this might be the winner for me, but they're all really cute. Okay, we got to do the joy jar and write the names and draw the winner and do all that. But what I was saying was, you got to have everyday stuff. What I was actually saying was, I also am a huge fan. Joy jar number 9 is Donna B. All right, awesome. Go ahead and pick the 10th one, Kelly, and then we'll get those going. I also love, what do I love, you guys? What was I about to say? Oh, I know. I love simple and quick crafting because we're all busy humans and we all have a lot we want to do and whatever. So I not only love to keep it simple and cute, but I also love things that are interchangeable and that can easily be swapped out. So, I mean, for example, well, this is one, oh geez, I just broke something, it's fine. This is from last month or 2 months ago, but this is a simple swap frame where I can swap out that printable. This can be swapped out. I taught the DC how they can swap it out. And with that green frame, this could work for fall. It could work for Christmas. So we try to do a lot of stuff that's just easily, I don't want to say replaceable, but it's replaceable, right? So you're not spending as much money on all your surfaces because you can buy the surface for one project and then continue to use it. So I really try, like even this one here that you see in this design and that design, we're going to be doing this for all the seasons. So you just use the same picture frame. So you have, one time you're buying the frame and then you're swapping all this out. So I really try and keep that in mind when I'm, crafting and giving you guys ideas and whatever. So, all right, let's get these joy jar names put into the jar so we can pick our winner. Love them all, but the tree is just so pretty. Oh, good, Sandy. Okay, let's see. Let me go grab these names over here from Kelly. So going in the joy jar today is Mary Ann, Dawn, Bobby, Hayward, Cheryl Larson, Linda Vosh, Jody Phillips Adams, Christine. I got a few more minutes. We're good. After me, you guys, Christine Romeo is Tracy with Print Cut Craft. So y'all be sure that you tune in to watch her. I'm guessing she'll be live here in the group and on her Facebook page. So be sure to watch her. She's always got the cutest projects too. So Kelly, Herman, Roberts, Fran, Jones, Miller, Donna, Brogan, and Vicky HILB. Okay, all these ladies are going into Joy Jar. Yes, definitely. Laura Lee says, I'll share mine in the group when I'm done. Please, you guys, if you end up crafting this and making it, I would love to see pictures. You can post them in the Jingle Mingle Facebook group for sure. So I would love to see that. The picture on the wall behind me is a 25 by 25. And that one was done with one of my PNG designs. And I had that one made at Smallwood's home. But I get a lot of my stuff done now at Canvas on Demand too. Thank you, Debbie. She said, great Jingle Mingle hour. Love everything you do. You're so sweet. Okay, let's get these cut up, folded, put them in our thing. Then we go and pick a winner, y'all. Do you guys have any questions about the project today? About Printable Club? Again, you can get the printable that I crafted with today. It's in the description of the video, or you can type Jolly if you're on the main page, and you'll get the printable and supply list. And then if you want all those cute printables that I showed you, plus the bonus printables that I didn't show you, that will be a surprise when you log into the member area, 9 printable bundles this month, plus that bonus PNG. You can comment PC Girl on the main page, or it's also in the description. But the bonus is only good this month, y'all. I can promise you next month we are not going to have those bonuses in Printable Club. So this is the time to get in there, see what it's all about. I promise you're going to love it. And, you know, you might just want to stick around. Okay, let's put these names in here. Love the Jingle Mingle. Great project. Thank you guys. It was fun. I love this event. I don't even know how many times I've participated now, but a lot, several. And it's always fun just to do something where we get to design a special printable, give you guys the supply list, come hang out. It's a fun day of ideas and inspiration from all these awesome ladies. Yes, they would make great presents. I do agree. I think this is the perfect little handmade holiday gift. If you guys are into the handmade holiday gifting, this would be a good one for sure. So, all right. 2 more names to put in. Yes, great question. Bobby says, are the printables all PDF format? Yes, they are. They are PDF files. And so you would print them from home just like you would any kind of document. I always say just like your tax document, but this is way more fun. Or you can send them anywhere that makes copies. So like for me, I use UPS Store, and the way that works at my UPS Store, you'll have to check with yours, is I just email them the file. And I'm like, can I get 1 copy of this on cardstock, please? Can I get 2 copies of this on cardstock? So it's super easy. Every store is going to be a little bit different, but you can just contact your store or go in there and ask how they prefer the PDF files to be sent to them. So, all right. So these are our names. Whoever I draw out of here, I'll be sending one of my completed projects to you guys. And the winner is, okay, hopefully that's just 1 sheet. Dun, dun, dun. Vicky Hilb. Vicky, H-I-L-B. Vicky, are you still on here? Congratulations, congratulations. I will send you one of those, and I always like to sign the back for you guys. So I will sign the back, and this is one of your favorite Jingle Mingle projects. Good, Misty. That means a lot. Thank you. And I'll get that sent off to you soon. So thank you. Y'all, this was so fun. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I hope you guys did too. Definitely want to see your projects if you guys end up making them. And what else, y'all? It makes it so easy, right, Shelly? It truly does. It's so easy to have them printed. It's easy to print them from home too, and that's a great option. Any color printer is going to work just fine for crafting and creating and decorating with printables. So whatever your preference is, again, I do a little bit of both. It just kind of depends, but it makes it super easy. This was so fun. I loved every minute of it, and I appreciate you guys being here. Go watch Tracy with Print Cut Craft next. Check out all the other people that are going on today and tomorrow. Again, you can watch replays of anybody's thing inside the Jingle Mingle Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group, so does not cost you anything just to hang out and watch, but different people are offering different, kits or printables or whatever, so y'all can pick and choose what you want to do. Thank you, Pam. It was so fun. I loved hanging out with you guys. I hope I see you guys in the Printable Club. Get in with those bonuses. If not, you'll also see me on my page all the time. So be sure you're following my Wilshire Collections Facebook page, because I'm always on there decorating, shopping, crafting, playing with pillows, something of the sort, right? So I will see y'all soon, and have a great day. Bye, friends.